Hear me out for a second. There has been 11 detailed, full-scale maps released since the last Trophy Lodge was added to Call of the Wild. Let that sink in for a second. The game now has over 114 huntable animals, and counting, each one with multiple fur types, true racks, rares, diamonds, and gray ones. And as the game has grown, our lodge system hasn't grown with it. Most long-term players are out of space, out of walls, out of floors, and some people are out of lodges. And what makes it worse is the trophy measure system that was just updated feels rushed and unfinished. Sorting trophies is clunky. Setting up mounts takes way too long. Basic organization tools are missing. The system technically works, but it clearly wasn't designed for a game this large. So instead of waiting another 5 years for something half finished, I decided to do something a little bit more constructive. I personally designed a concept lodge that Call of the Wild actually needs. It's not a cosmetic DLC, and it's not a small upgrade. It's a true endgame estate, built with foresight, scale, and gameplay in mind. But quick disclaimer, before we continue, the visuals you're seeing are AI rendered placeholders. They are not my final artistic vision. They're simply the closest representation I could make with the tools I had access to. If I had proper dev tools, engine access, and resources, this wouldn't be a concept. It would already exist in the game. This is the Estate Lodge, and I want to walk you through why every single part of it matters. This is a single, unified hunting estate. Not multiple lodges, not loading screens, not compromises. One property, one progression path, one place to display everything you earned. The estate includes 12 interior rooms, 2 outdoor gameplay areas, and over 450 potential trophy placements, with 4 entirely new mount categories and a modular mounting system that replaces hard limits. The new mount styles include full pelt floor mounts, drape pelts on walls, beams, and furniture, Euro skull mounts for every species, and scaled mini mounts for shelves and tight spaces. Everything runs on a dot-based modular system. Each surface has a capacity. Small mounts use fewer dots. Large mounts use more. You choose the size, you choose the layout, you choose what matters. To break that down a little bit to where you can understand, think Lego blocks. Say a small mount would be 2 dots, a medium would be 4, and the extra large would be 8. If you have a sheet of dots, you can place however many trophies on that sheet that you can actually fit without exceeding the limits. The estate is set in snowy Alberta, Canada, inspired by ASCII Ridge. So without further ado, let's start where every real lodge should start, the Great Hall. You step into the Great Hall and immediately the game does something it never does. It gives your trophies room to exist. This is a 1,500 square meter open hall with real vertical space. The ceilings rise upward instead of pressing down on your trophies. Stone, timber, steel, and glass work together cleanly. Not cluttered, not over-designed, the natural light floods in through the massive rear window, which means your trophies are visible without artificial spotlight tricks. This room exists for one reason: to finally give players a space worthy of their best harvest. The trophy capacity is 24 mounts, 40 wall mounts, and 4 to 10 pelt or furniture mounts. But the real reason this room exists is its features. The first feature is the Grand Multi-Mount system. In the rear center of the Great Hall is the Grand Multi-Mount. This is not a preset pose. This is not a static scene. This is a modular diorama system that lets you build an entire ecosystem inside a single mount. Large game anchors the ground, predators climb elevated rock formations, small game fills the terrain naturally, birds are mounted in flight above the scene. Why does this matter? Because right now, casual players, long-term players, or grinders are punished for dedication. You either fill entire lodges with repetitive shoulder mounts, or you stop displaying trophies altogether. This system fixes that. You can consolidate 30 to 50 animals into one cohesive story-driven display that actually celebrates the grind. This is how the trophies should be shown. Now the second feature for this room is the Antler Chandelier multi-mounts. You have 2 Antler Chandeliers suspended above the hull, each function as a true multi-mount, holding 15 to 30 antlers depending on species size. This feature exists for one type of player, a commitment grinder. Players who put hundreds of hours into one species. Right now, those players run out of walls, they run out of floors, and frankly, lodges, and they're forced to delete trophies, or spread them across multiple lodges. This fixes that problem completely. You consolidate dozens of rocks into one dramatic centerpiece, and free up entire rooms or even lodges for other species. The Grey Hall is already designed to support elephants, rhinos, and giraffe, if those species are ever added. That matters because it shows foresight. No retrofits, no this doesn't fit, no rebuilding the system later. This lodge is built for where the game is going, not where it's been. Leaving the Grey Hall, you enter the Predator Hall. The tone changes immediately. Darker stone, controlled lighting, and heavier materials. This room is designed to make predators feel dangerous again. The trophy capacity is 10 to 20 floor mounts, 15 to 30 wall mounts, and 3 to 5 full pelt or furniture mounts, bear rugs, wolf pelts, mountain lion skins. Right now, predators feel awkward in lodges, too big for the space they're given. This room fixes that. Predators finally feel like apex animals, not oversized decorations. Then we move on to the Waterfowl and Upland gallery. This room shifts the tone again, bright, open, museum style, designed specifically for small game collectors. The trophy capacity, 15 floor mounts, 50 wall mounts, and 1 to 3 pelt mounts. Aerial mounts let birds be displayed in motion. Pair mounts allow side-by-side comparisons of fur types and color phases. This room exists because waterfowl grinding currently has no satisfying endgame display. You even have the acrylic box for display to show a true museum quality trophy mount. So here, the endgame display finally matters. Now we move to the kitchen and butcher hall. This room is warmer, more practical, and it focuses on what happened after the trigger pull. The trophy capacity is 3 to 8 floor mounts, 5 to 20 wall mounts, and 1 to 3 pelt mounts. The feature for this room is advanced harvest screen. Interacting with mounts either in the room or in your trophy manager opens a detailed harvest breakdown. The vitals, bone paths, bolt deformations, entry and exit angles. This feature exists to make players better hunters. It turns every harvest into a learning opportunity, not just a score screen. Alright, now let's walk into the room that makes this lodge feel alive. Because everything we talked about so far is legacy, but this room is about people. This is the hunting party room. About 750 meters square, this room exists for one reason: to turn multiplayer into a real feature, not a fragile side mode. The vibe is lounge meets hunting club. Warm lighting, full bar, modern hunting decor, couches, dartboard, and a banner wall that instantly tells you this is your crew's space. The trophy capacity is 10 to 15 floor mounts, 25 to 35 wall mounts, 4 to 8 pelt or furniture mounts, and here's the hook. This room isn't just a place to look at trophies. It's a system that makes people log in. The first feature, you can actually create a hunting party. Not just invite people to a server, a real in-game group. You name it, you set the banner, you set the rules, you pick the members. And now, this lodge has a dedicated space that belongs to that group. Why EW needs to care about this? Because it turns Call of the Wild into a community game. A reason to come back weekly. A reason to run events. and a reason to actually build a friend group around the game. The second feature, your party members can submit trophies to this room, but you control the quality. Everything is submit, approve, display. So this room never turns into junk. It stays a highlight reel, and every trophy keeps the details attached. Who harvested it, where, score, and rarity. That's how you build memories. That's how you build loyalty to a game. And the third feature. This is the killer feature, the competition board. You can run time challenges, solo or multiplayer, across different maps, and the winners get locked into the board permanently. Name, date, challenge type. The example challenges would be like most diamonds in 72 hours, furthest ethical shot, best single trophy score, rare only weekend, species specific Great One race. This creates friendly rivalry. It creates community content. It creates reasons to log in daily. Once you got a party and trophies were submitting, you need a place that treats your tools like they matter too. So now we step into the Armory, my favorite room in this lodge. It's about 500 meters squared, clean, premium, like a real trophy armory, not a menu screen. This lodge exists to give weapons the respect they deserve, because EW spends insane time modeling guns, and then the game treats them like they're disposable tools. The trophy capacity is 75 gun mounts, 10 to 20 recessed animal mounts, 2 to 5 floor mounts, 2 to 4 pelt or furniture mounts. Now here's the hook. This room doesn't just display guns. It changes how you hunt. The first feature is the gun cleaning bench. You walk up to the gun cleaning bench, you place your weapon into the holder, and it becomes a quick interactive minigame. Not a chore, not a simulator, a fast, satisfying loop. Clean the barrel, wipe the action, oil the moving parts, then reassemble. And after doing all that, you have a temporary buff. A small accuracy stability improvement. Why this matters? It rewards preparation. It adds immersion without adding grind. And it makes weapon choice feel personal. The second feature is the ammo reloading bench. This is where Caldwell becomes deeper without becoming complicated. You choose the bullet type, you choose the powder load, you choose the casing. You tune ammo for penetration or expansion. And yes, crafted ammo gives about 75% cost savings. Now, why would this matter to the player? Because ammo becomes strategy, not just a store purchase. Why this should matter to EW? Because it increases engagement without needing a new map. Once you can build ammo and maintain weapons, you need a space that prepares you for the hunt before you even step outside. So now we walk into the garage and workshop. We're on 800 meters squared, 15-foot ceiling, 3-bay layout, with workbenches, gear walls, stands, blinds, tripods, and tools, displayed naturally like a real hunter's garage. This room exists for one reason: preparation. Trophy capacity is about 4 to 8 floor mounts, 10 to 20 wall mounts, 4 to 8 pelt or furniture mounts. Now here's the hook. This room is where the lodge stops being cosmetic and starts being a gameplay advantage, but in a balanced way. First, the scent control bench. This gives a temporary scent reduction buff, unlike that fake spray they added into the game. It's not permanent, and it's not overpowered, but it's meaningful, because right now, scent control is basically spray and pray. This makes it intentional. Prep before a hunt, earn a small edge, and it rewards smart play instead of sprinting everywhere. We have the camo and stealth customization. This is not just changing your outfit color, this actually affects detection range in a balanced way. You choose a camera profile based on environment. You tune your stealth setup, and you become harder to spot. This matters because it gives players progression beyond money. It makes loadouts personal, and it makes preparation feel rewarding. But once you got your setup fixed, the State Lodge should also reward your long-term grind. So now we head upstairs. This is the overlook balcony. It wraps around a great hall. The purpose of this is perspective. This is the museum moment. You look down and see the grand multi-mount from above. You see the chandelier racks. You see your entire legacy at one glance. You have additional trophies up here, about 20 to 30 wall mounts, Now, the upstairs shifts from display to reward, because this is where the lodge starts giving back. We head to the master suite. It's around 800 meters squared. This makes the estate feel like a real home for your hunter. Modern luxury with rustic bones, glass wall view over the ground, a private balcony facing the pond, and a beautiful landscape. The trophy capacity, 15 to 30 wall mounts, 5 to 10 floor mounts, and 6 to 10 pelt or furniture mounts. There is one feature in this room. Resting here gives a temporary 15% skill perk buff. It's meaningful because it makes coming home part of the gameplay loop. Now we step into pure vibe. This is the luxury bath. It's about 400 meters square, and this is where the estate feels high-end. Marble, stone, warm lighting, recessed trophy niches built into walls. The trophy capacity is about 10 to 20 small wall mounts, 1 to 3 floor mounts, and 1 pelt mount. Now we move into the smartest room in the lodge. This is the library. It's around 800 meters square, and this turns the lodge into a knowledge hub because Call of the Wild is full of hidden detail, and most players never see it. Built-in bookshelves wrapped around mounts, trophy chairs, a telescope facing the window, and at nighttime you can see the northern lights. The trophy capacity is 20 wall mounts, 10 floor mounts, and 4 to 8 pelt or furniture mounts. The feature for this room is animal knowledge and hunt planning. This room lets you pull up real information, fur types, weights, behavior notes, species info, and hunt planning tools, so your lodge helps you hunt smarter. Now we head to the command center. This is the study. It's about 400 meters square. This is your long-term tracking and trophy management backbone. It's a system Call of the Wild should have had from the start. The trophy capacity in here is 10 to 20 wall mounts, 5 to 10 floor mounts, and 1 to 3 pelt mounts. The feature for this room is the global map wall and full career stats. The centerpiece is the global map wall, and it shows your entire hunting career. Species harvested per map, diamonds, rares, great ones, total hours, distance traveled, longest ethical shot, heat maps, even has a grind counter you can actually use. This is how you modernize the trophy manager. Not by duct tape menus, but by giving players real tracking tools. So now that we have all the internal features of the house covered, let's head outside. We first head to the frozen pond behind the lodge. It's about 8,000 meters square, but the fun part is it's a real activity space that makes the estate feel alive. Here's the smart part. This adds fishing to Call of the Wild without forcing EW to build an entire new engine. Because the game, the way it is right now, can't handle full open water fishing without bugs. So instead of breaking a game, you keep it contained at the estate. Ice fishing is stable, it's controlled, it's repeatable, and it adds fishing as a feature without turning it into a glitchy mess across every map. Plus you get the vibe. A geodesic dome, lanterns, heaters, rod rack, a place for you and your friends to chill between hunts. And the fish that you can catch in the frozen pond would be walleye, northern pike, perch, whitefish, bull trout, lake trout, Arctic grayling, or the rainbow trout. And what makes it even better, your hunting party, you guys can even come out here and fish together between hunts. Now we go to the feature that ties the entire state together. This is the shooting range. 300 meters long, 50 meters wide. It turns practice into measurable improvement. The feature for this is animal targets and ballistic feedback. It has animal-shaped targets with real vital zone practice, ballistic gel style feedback showing penetration and expansion. So you're not just shooting circles, you're training for real hunting shots. But that's not just it. The other feature is you can change the distance and make the targets move side to side. Targets can be at 25, 75, 150, and 300 meters. They have side to side movement, or they can stand still. They can walk, they can trot, or they can sprint. This teaches leads, this teaches drop, and this teaches follow-up shots. Has accuracy tracking, time to hit, drop compensation, caliber comparison mode, iron sight drills, zeroing tests, and it ties directly back to the ammo bench and gun cleaning. You craft ammo, you test it, you tune it, then you hunt with confidence. And to make it even more fun, one of the competitions for the board can be target practice for you and your hunting party. So here's the truth. This isn't a cool idea. This is a missing system. Call of the Wild has outgrown its lodges. It has outgrown its trophy manager. And it's time the endgame caught up to the rest of the game. This estate lodge solves space. It solves display. It solves progression. And it finally connects trophies back into gameplay. If you're watching this, take the ideas. Steal the blueprint. I'll even give it to you. And build it. Or hire me to build it for you. Because the community is ready, and we're done pretending tiny lodges are enough for a game this big. Now for everyone watching, drop a comment with the one feature you demand first. Then share this video. Tag EW, because the louder we are, the harder it is to ignore. If you enjoyed this concept, hit like for more ideas that push Call of the Wild forward. And thank you, Skipper out. Peace.